So yeah, this is definitely a reason why I have the mouth I have now. And every day, Bill would come from the flower shop. He'd come to pick us up, and like the way my grandmother's house was set up, you could see it was a cul-de-sac, so you could see everyone that came in and everyone that came out. And Bill didn't. He didn't park in parking spots. Like he just like parked right by the sidewalk, directly in front of her window. Walked to the door. He would ring the doorbell to be let in. My grandmother would see every bit of this, but every time he rang the bell, what did Grandma say?
Oh, who the fuck could that be? Yeah, right at the
Religiously,
top,
every day.
screaming right at the top of her lungs, every single. And she wasn't senile.
No.
She wasn't like she was actually sharp as a tack. She just liked to be heard. She
Right.
liked to curse. you know, she got thrills out of it. It was those were definitely memorable moments in my life,
Yeah.
and you know what? In a lot of ways, she ruined my childhood, but she left a lot of positive impacts on it.
Remember before there was like call waiting and star 69 or whatever. Remember what we used to do to call grandma? Because so our grandmother hated talking to everyone, especially her children. But she liked our dad. You know what I mean? For some reason she liked our dad. So there wasn't call waiting or anything for her to monitor who was calling, so she just didn't pick up the phone and didn't give a fuck. So go ahead, Chris. What do we do to call grandma?
You ring twice, hang up, and then immediately call back again. And if that didn't work, you had to do it. You had to wait probably about an hour or so, and then you had to do the whole process all over again.
Yeah,
and most of the time, she would be like, I'll never forget. My dad, she would always have some excuse why she didn't come to the phone. I was trying to move my bowels. That was the most popular one.
That was a popular. That's no joke either, guys. She would say this all the time.
Oh no! And the best is when she taught us about the birds and the bees.
Yeah, ridiculous.
She would go into graphic detail. She really, really would. She would, put her fingers out like this. Explain that's what the lady had. Then she would have the finger like this. She goes, "Do you see this? Look, it looks like this is what she has.
Right.
It looks like a camel toe. In fact, that's what they call it. And then you got your finger right over here. You got to make sure you go gently into it, back and forth, starting out. All right, gently back and forth, and then you go a little bit harder and fast as you progress along. All right.
Right.
If you start getting wetter, that's normal."
She used to tell me that whoever
I was
was
7, by the way, when she would tell me.
Yeah,
this.
we were stupid young. She used to tell me that the more aggressive person in bed, whoever was more active during sex, you would have the opposite sex of child. So if the man was more aggressive during sex, that he would have little girls when they have babies. She would tell me that. That's what she would look at me and she would say all the time, "Oh, he's going to have all girls, that one."
Oh my god. She was a trip. She really, really was. And, she would order out every single day. It would either be pizza or Chicken Magician or Chinese or whatever it
Chicken
was.
Magician.
Chicken Magician, yeah. Do you remember that?
Of course.
Oh, man. And she would get yelled at by mom and dad all the time, not only because of what she fed us, because obviously it had no nutritional value whatsoever, but the phone calls my parents that our parents would get from teachers on things that I repeated in school that I learned from grandma. I mean,
right.
I don't know. Oh, dude, it was phenomenal. It was fantastic. And at the time, I'm innocent and impressionable, so I thought this was normal things.
I learned how to cheat. I learned how to cheat at life from grandma. We would play Monopoly until all hours of the night. I'm fucking 9, 10 years old, and I'm up till like 3 or 4 in the morning playing Monopoly with this woman and watching horror movies. Like Tales from the Crypt or whatever the fuck else was on during that time. And we would watch all the Alfred Hitchcock stuff, the Twilight Zone. In fact, the new Twilight Zone, I think that impacted me the most because there was that one where they had the gremlin on the airplane wing. Do you remember that one?
Oh yes,
Okay.
I do.
And as a kid, I used to fly to Puerto Rico all the time because my father still lived in Puerto Rico. So every summer, I would fly there at least once a year. And this fucking Twilight Zone just scared the shit out of me. And always used to be afraid of like a little gremlin on the fucking airplane wing when I was flying. Yeah. But yeah, just being up till 4 in the morning, cheating at like she would like look or do something else, and I would just like take money from the bank and just cheat at Monopoly all night long. That's why the games would go on for hours and hours.
Dude, the two movies that fucked me up the most that she showed me before I was like 6 were Arachnophobia and freaking and Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead just scared the shit out of me. I mean, the original Dawn of the Dead, not the newer one.
Right.
But I thought the original one was more fucked up because you actually saw the zombies eating people. But I'm telling you, because of her, I cannot watch zombie movies like ever. I mean, it's sad.
Yeah, my brother, to this day, he's afraid of zombies and spiders.
What?
To this day, you're still afraid of zombies and spiders.
Yes, because of her.
Right.
I blame her for that. And, you know, I blame myself, and I blame you for my sleep deprivation as a child.
We'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, Pascal is saying hello to you. He's saying that you should make audiobooks because your voice is awesome for telling stories. Someone is asking what Chicken Magician is. And
before there was Chick-fil-A, there was Chicken Magician.
Right. Oh, and Dr. Mad from the Crimson Ghost in Germany. So there's a couple of Germans here watching us. And they were saying, someone mentioned that Angela Lansbury and all her nosiness from Murder, She Wrote it wasn't a bad childhood, is basically what he's saying.
I mean, if that's the case, that was the only positive thing in our childhood.
Right.
The only one.
So, a lot of people don't know, you know, I have this older brother thing, and that's carried on with me through all the tours. Like, I'm kind of, I've been the same to everyone for forever. So, can you explain what it's like to be my little brother?
Super quick. Oh, by the way, I'm only saying this because I just thought it was hilarious. I remember I asked Grandma for gum. She gave me Nicorette gum.
Oh my God! Did you throw up?
I actually quite enjoyed it. It stung my mouth a lot. I remember that, but you know.
This is a quick story, man.
Asking Grandma for more gum. Can I have more gum? More gum? Can I get more gum? Grandma, I need more gum. Where's the gum?
This is a quick story. I have never smoked cigarettes, and it is a direct result of my grandma. She would chain smoke cigarettes, but during the afternoon, if we were there on vacation or whatever, like, she would fall asleep with lit cigarettes in the ashtray, and she would smoke these fucking unfiltered, you know, fucking Misty 1000 fucking long ass unfiltered cigarettes, and I would fucking, you know, one day I picked it up. I couldn't be any older than 9. You know, and I went into the bathroom.
Not one open window in that entire apartment.
No, never. The AC was on year round.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I do. Maybe I got it from her. I don't know. Anyway, I took a drag of her cigarette. I went into the bathroom, took the lit cigarette, and I took one drag from it. And when you're 9 years old, you only know one way to inhale. Like, you just breathe. Like, all right, I see people put this in their mouth and breathe in. So I fucking stuck that shit in my mouth and took a fucking breath in. Ooh. And bro, I thought I was gonna die right then and there. And I was puking, and like I was scared to death that she was gonna hear me, like, and like I just felt sick for the rest of the day. Forget just that little while. Like, it felt awful. And I'm like, why would anyone do this to themselves on purpose for fun? This is like, she smokes these all day long. And at the time, mom and dad had just quit, but you see other people fucking smoking cigarettes, and I'm like, I made a decision, a lifelong decision that I've still stuck by to this day. At 9 years old, a lifelong decision to not smoke cigarettes.